Today we're going to learn about game positioning, game awareness, and how to be a better Vanguard by analyzing a round from one of the best players on PlayStation playing Emma Frost. First, one thing is to always play the objective, and here our Emma does not try to contest the enemy team straight on, and she moves to the point by using the natural cover of that pillar over there. Emma is much better at poking with her extended range in Season 2.5, and he's now poking, putting pressure on the enemy entry point to the objective by peeking in and out of that pillar over there. Now look at Doctor Strange and what happens when Doctor Strange tries to contest the point. He uses his shield as a transitional cover. So going from here, from the cover of that pillar with Hawkeye and Loki and all the other DPS on the enemy team here, he uses the shield as a transitional cover to move in, go into diamond form and brawl with Strange, who is now isolated from the team. So let's see what happens. Strange gets smashed, he backs out a bit, and now they are moving on to the point. They are brawling onto the point, poking and waiting for an advantage. It's really a good idea as a Vanguard to wait and poke and do not try to do some crazy stuff until you get an advantage. Like for example here, if we take a look at our Psylocke here, what is she doing? She is getting a pick on that Hawkeye. So once the pick is done, you can see and you can look at the positioning, just look at Magneto pushing straight up and pushing them right over the point. She's going into diamond form, she's brawling, she's pushing them straight to the spawn. And here's a mistake. Now she got a pick on Doctor Strange. And the most logical thing here after getting that pick, because look, they are 1, 2, 3, and their healers are way back, the most logical thing would be to take that advantage because they are not going to push with Luna Snow, Psylocke, and Hela alive. Just retreat and wait in this area over here for them to respawn and try and contest them back. But what happens here is that our Emma Frost gets a bit greedy, she wants to get another pick, and she gets eliminated because she doesn't have the support she needs. The next fight happens on point, and they have a slight advantage because this Spidey here just gotten a pick on Luna Snow. So our Emma Frost jumps on point, the enemy team used the Strange portal to come back quickly, and Loki replicated Luna's ultimate to compensate for the loss of the actual Luna Snow. But now we see our Emma Frost pops her ultimate. And why is that? We need to look at the positioning. We notice that both their tanks, both Emma Frost and Doctor Strange, they are isolated here in our backline. Their Luna Snow and their Hela are completely isolated, and Spider-Man is also here to help us jump in. So Emma Frost uses the ultimate and she manages to isolate Luna Snow. Notice the same pattern of isolating and brawl. She forces Luna Snow to pop her ultimate, blocks the Doctor Strange ultimate with the shield, and now they are in a disadvantage because the enemy team has the Luna Snow ultimate, makes them invulnerable, so what you can do now is basically just retreat and wait for things to recalibrate. She brawls, she uses again this natural cover over here to isolate herself from the fight and from the damage, so she is not a damage sponge, and the tides soon turn, because what we notice here is that our Spider-Man has just isolated Luna Snow, and our Psylocke is just ulting, catching their Psylocke and their Loki in her ultimate. This means we are now back into an advantageous position. So what happens? Well, you guessed it. If we take a look, both Magneto and Luna Snow are pushing. They got the pick on the enemy Emma Frost, and now they are pushing them back into their spawn with a pick on Psylocke. But notice now, she doesn't push forward into their spawn. Why? Because last time she did that, she got eliminated. So now she backs up and basically she defends the only entry point they have to the objective with the shield and brawling in that area. They are trying to push, and now again they are locked in a stalemate. But Doctor Strange again gets isolated. He tries to push. Just take a look here at him. Yeah, he becomes completely isolated and he's going into this direction, cutting off the line of sight from the healers. So what does Emma Frost do? Go into diamond form and brawl with him. Remember, isolate, and she got the pick. Now they cannot push because their anchor tank is basically dead. She's getting damage. She uses again this cover together with her shield to basically block the damage and be safe, get back on point and protect the point. Now the game gets into overtime. Emma Frost and Psylocke are on the point. They are trying to push, they are trying to wait for that Strange. But look here again at the positioning. Luna is ulting on the point, but nobody is here because their Emma Frost is right over there, and their backline are struggling to keep up with Spidey and Psylocke. Straight over there, completely isolated. And very nice, our Emma, if we go a bit back, we can see the ultimate and we can see she pushes the ultimate straight here, so they cannot progress because if they do, they are becoming mind controlled, and our Spidey and our Psylocke are right here waiting for that mind control to take place so they can easily eliminate them. So now they are basically staggering. They have absolutely no chance to get back on the objective on time, and they are cleaned up one by one until the team wins. So rounds over and Emma wins. And if you enjoyed this analysis and found it useful, drop a like and a sub to the channel and let me know if you want to see more of these type of videos.